Amazing. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here at Canada's largest port. More than $1 billion of goods move through this port every single day. And in fact, when you look at the capacity of Port of Vancouver, it's bigger than the capacity of the next 5 biggest ports in Canada combined. But within the next decade, it's not going to be enough. And it's certainly not going to be enough if we're going to grow this economy, become stronger, more independent, more diversified, trade more with Asia and other parts of the world, which is what our intentions to do. So we're looking through the Major Projects Office at expanding this port. But one of the things, if you expand the port, everything's connected. So expanding the port requires increasing the capacity and the efficiency of our rail system. It also means working to enhance some of our exports of energy and others. And we have tremendous opportunities in order to do that. But in order to seize those opportunities, and let's just put it in perspective, the federal government is looking to invest about $10 billion, more than $10 billion, to help expand the port, grow our exports away from the United States by more than 50%, create over 17,000 jobs, 18,000 jobs in the construction of that, another 17,000 jobs full-time in the operation of that additional capacity, and that's not counting all the businesses and the knock-on effects. In fact, I was at a canola farm yesterday just north of Innisfail in Alberta, where they will get the benefit of this expanded capacity as we expand agricultural exports as well as products and others. Okay, so that's the opportunity, but everything is connected, and in order to seize the opportunity, we need to do several things at the same time, and that's our intention, and that's why we're working with the Musqueam Nation. We're working with Tsawwassen First Nation. We're working with the Squamish First Nation, the Tsleil-Waututh First Nation. This is unceded territory and traditional lands. There are treaty rights from the First Nations, and we need to work in a way that is building inclusively with Indigenous partners, sharing in the economic benefits, ensuring that the incredible natural resources we have, heritage, patrimony, is not just preserved but enhanced. So the federal government has been investing hundreds of millions of dollars to protect our whales, including the southern resident killer whales just off there. Hundreds of millions of dollars coming to with a part of the Pacific salmon strategy. $3.5 billion for our broader ocean protection strategy. But as important is working directly with First Nations who are managing these habitats, respecting their traditional rights, and creating economic opportunity for them. So that means housing. That means fully participating in the expansions here. It also means developing new ways of the partnerships between us. And I'd like to thank Chief Laura Cassidy of the Tsawwassen First Nation for being here. We can see her home. We can see Tsawwassen if you look over your shoulders just there. And I'd also like to thank Chief Wayne Sparrow of the Musqueam for being here. And of course, full respect to the other leaders of the other First Nations that we've been meeting with in discussions of how to move this forward together. It is a tremendous opportunity to build Canada strong, to build Canada sustainable, to make our country more independent, more resilient, and to do it in the right way, to do it inclusively, to do it in solidarity with those workers over there, creating good union jobs, tens of thousands of good union jobs, not just here but across the country. Alors, c'est un grand plaisir d'être ici à la port de Vancouver. C'est le plus grand port du Canada. C'est plus grand que les autres, les 5 autres ports qu'avant. Deuxièmement, c'est maintenant il y a des exportations à peu près 1 milliard de dollars par jour. Mais c'est pas assez. La capacité de ce port-ci va être trop petit dans une décennie. Et pour un Canada plus fort, plus indépendant, plus résilient, plus indépendant des États-Unis, il faut augmenter nos exportations, il faut augmenter la capacité de ce port-ci. C'est nécessaire de faire d'investissements, de grands investissements ici, plus de 10 milliards de dollars par le gouvernement fédéral. Mais en même temps, tout est connecté et il faut travailler dans une manière inclusive avec les Premières Nations, dans une manière de solidarité avec les travailleurs canadiens, des syndicats canadiens et dans une manière soutenable. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle nous travaillons, nous avons des discussions très constructives avec les chefs des Premières Nations et c'est la raison que nous investissons des milliards de dollars afin de protéger les baleines, afin de protéger et augmenter, renforcer la population de saumon et dans une manière globale de protéger notre patrimoine marin à travers le Canada et surtout ici à la Colombie-Britannique. Alors, il y a des grandes occasions, on va les saisir, mais on va les saisir ensemble pour tous les Canadiens, tous les Canadiennes. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.